an amazing Thursday. Me, myself, I am just leaving the dentist with my baby. Uh, Sorry, y'all, my baby's calling. But how are you all doing this morning? How are you all doing on this amazing Thursday? Um, y'all. Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne. How you been? How have you been? I hope you've been amazing. Yeah. How has everyone been? That's good. That's good. I'm just coming from the dentist with my baby girl. And my son had an appointment today. I just had so much going on already. On top of, I'm not feeling 100%. I'm a little under the weather myself. Who was that I just missed? Hey, Tierra Pinckney. Hey, Lala Neek. How you doing, Queen? Hey, Charlene Richards. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather myself. That's why I haven't been live for a few days. But I just happened to be strolling because, you know, when you under the weather, honey, ain't nothing else to do but scroll, okay? So I was scrolling on here. Good morning, everyone in the chat. Miss Tierra Pinckney said, why are they still messing with Ms Holla Family? Y'all, please tell me. Can somebody make it make sense to me? Because maybe I'm seeing something that everybody else, you know, maybe I'm not seeing what someone else is seeing. Could y'all just make this make sense? Please, somebody. Fill me in if I'm missing something. Doing pretty good. Sorry you're a little underwear. Thank you so much, Miss Lala Need. Can somebody please explain? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Like, am I seeing something that no one else is seeing? Like, do y'all really see all this horrible stuff in in this family? Because y'all know I look at people unbiased. But, you know, at this point, it just looks like to me that it's a form of harassment at this point. Child, they done called the FBI. Y'all know they already been calling the FBI about the GoFundMe and stuff that they set up. So, child, they done called the GoFundMe now because Janet set up they called the FBI now because Janet set up a GoFundMe for her teeth. Top of she not going to look it for her, not going to use it for her teeth. I would like, thank you so much, Tierra Pinckney. I am. Y'all, come on now. It's no way in the world you just negatively invested in somebody's family. Child and called top of they calling the FBI. Well, did call the FBI. Top of they report and Janice GoFundMe too top because she ain't gonna use the money to get her teeth fixed. Like it ain't no way in the world. It's just no way in the world you like this for real. Child, they is doing the most. They is not trying to let that Ms Holla family keep that money. You hear me? They are trying to do everything, but it's the thing that you invest yourself every day to reach out and call the FBI on somebody. Like at this point, I'm just trying to figure out is the FBI bored? Because I'm just trying to figure out why they just ain't telling them to stop calling. Like they must be bored. They must ain't got nothing to do. Because ain't no way in the world you not telling these people at this point this is harassment and stop calling here. It's just no way. I don't understand here what's going on at this moment. Like, why are they allowing these people just to keep doing what they doing? Both of them. Like, I don't understand. I mean, at this point, are they going to just keep allowing it? Like, they keep answering the phone and just keep giving them some form of hope that they going to, do something to this poor family. Like, why not just tell these people to stop calling here? Can y'all hear me? Because ain't none of y'all giving me, because I need some insight. Ain't none of y'all letting me know what it is and what it ain't. Like, I just don't get it. I'm 100%. Okay, you don't understand either. Okay, Ms. Lala Neek. At least I ain't the only one. Like, you pressing to call the FBI. Like it's just no way. Close both of them, Elijah. Like, it's just no way in this God's green earth that you feel like this is that deep that you calling the FBI every week. And like trying to press them. Like, they feel like if they keep the heat on the FBI, they gonna do something. They gonna go after this family. Y'all act like this a doggone mob tied family or some weird stuff about some money that's probably long gone. Child, we over at this point. Okay. Like, that don't make no sense to just constantly just wake up every day and what's on your mind is to try to take somebody down that you don't even know. They should get a life. Leave that family alone. Yes, please. Like, it's just no way to grieve. Like, just imagine you're in the middle of grieving and you got to worry about getting calls from the FBI about some doggone money that people or GoFundMe, right? It's a shame for the people to ask. Yes, Ms. Lala, like, just imagine you grieving and these, like I was saying, you grieving and you got to worry about getting calls from the FBI. Somebody talking you stole some money that they donated. Like I said, even after that GoFundMe got the $10,000, people was continuing to donate, and that family had nothing to do with what was showed on the screen. So it's not like they could hide the fact that they reached $10,000 actually within like a few hours. But people continued to go on there and donate, showing love for this family. So, I mean, what is it? Is it the fact that somebody may feel like the world ain't going to love them like they love that family? Like, they ain't going to come together for them? Yeah, you're not supposed to see me, Miss Tajuana Maston. I have it to where you can't see me, baby. I'm under the weather. So I don't want to be on camera, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Yeah, like, come on. I just don't understand, like, how somebody can wake up with so much hate in their heart. And then, oh, y'all, I was just looking at the videos, y'all. You know, people are on here saying stuff. Oh, they were reason, which, you know, they used the other word. They the reason why she unalived, because they unalived her. But they were saying the K word. Saying that, blaming these people for Ms Holla leaving here. She wasn't supposed to be eating nothing, and they was giving her broth and this and that on live. So you think if somebody gonna do something illegal that they know could cause them, because even if hospice see it, if hospice told them this for sure and told them that they can't do it or it would be detrimental to her health, do you think the fact that it was recorded, that hospice wouldn't already reported it, that hospice wouldn't already sent somebody in there to take Ms Holla out of that home? It was recorded live. So I'm very quite sure if they was doing something that they were not supposed to do, hospice their self would have gotten it to where she was taken out of that home. So evidently what they was doing, hospice was very aware of the fact that they were doing it and was okay with them doing it. Like, why are y'all reaching so much? Yeah, I'm sorry you are under the weather. Thank you so much. Hey, Maisha. Like, why are y'all reaching so much? It's to this point it's at this point that this, right, couldn't believe my ears. So many agreeing with it. Right, Miss Lala Nick. And then there's people actually agreeing with doing this to this family. Like, oh, the teeth part just took me out. So you gonna report a GoFundMe that this lady was straight up honest, said she gonna get it done since everybody want to be talking, worrying about her teeth. She gonna do a GoFundMe. Y'all, okay, since y'all want to keep worrying about my teeth, fix my teeth. Okay? She was 100% straight and honest about how that was about to go down. So now you want to report the GoFundMe top. She says she ain't gonna use it for her teeth. Whoever donate, that's their business. It's the things I don't understand and maybe not meant for me to understand. And I have my own life to be okay. It's just a sad worth of people in this world. It's too much going on. Right, Miss Tierra Pregnant, right. Like, if you donate it, like I said, if you're gonna donate to somebody, it should always be from the heart with intentions of nothing coming back. If you have to donate with expectations, you shouldn't. Unless it's like a raffle or something like that. But if you're donating to people just to help them out or something like that, that shouldn't come with expectations. If you feel like your donations to come with expectations, or that means somebody has to bow down to you or live their life according to the way that you want them to live it, then you should keep your damn donation. Okay? You should not be donating to nobody, because you're not donating with your right in the heart place, your heart in the right place. So I'm very quite sure they could do without it. Hey, Miss Terry Cody. There's a limit to asking. Exactly. But at this point, if you feel like they over asking, Miss Deborah Olden, I feel like if people feel like they over asking, then just don't donate. It's that simple. But nobody can tell somebody not to ask for money. God say ask and you shall receive. He doesn't tell you, oh, okay, so the maximum that you can ever ask anybody for in your life is $50,000, and you better not never ask nobody else in life no more. No matter what you're going through in life, don't ask for another dime. That ain't the way he put that. So at this point, people have a freedom to either donate to the people or don't donate to the people, but they don't have to harass the people at this point. Like they harassing this family, like I'm just still wondering, like what the FBI really got going on. Are they bored over there? Like, is there nothing else that they could be doing? Busy but listening. Hey, Terry Cody. Like, is there nothing else? Because I'm just trying to figure out. Exactly. Hold up. God never said drain. Okay, he never said drain, but in your expectations, it's draining. But nobody should be allowing anybody to drain them. Okay? So, if, like what I'm saying is, if you don't have it to give, then don't give it. But because what's draining to you may not be draining to somebody else. Somebody else may be in their season of overflow. You understand? So what's draining to some may not be draining to others. They may have more than enough. So they don't mind continuing to feed into this family. So we can't tell people what's the max that they can ask for. You have total control over what you decide to donate. You know what I'm saying? But we can't tell people, oh, you don't have a right to ask somebody. If they feel that they're in need and they ask, then they have a right to do that. And people have a right to donate or don't. But God never put a number on what you can ask for. Please hit the like button. Every time you visit, just hitting it once ain't adding up. That's help Miss 1981 grow. Thank you so much, Dwayne Harris. And they don't have it. Most of these people are broke and elderly. And, I mean, that's an assumption, Miss Olden. That's what I would say is an assumption, because if they're giving it and their life is not being affected negatively, nobody came out and said, oh, I gave them all my money and now I can't eat. People act as if it's mandatory. Donation is voluntary. Exactly. Nobody came out and said, I gave them all my money, so now I can't eat this month. I gave them my light bill money. I gave them, but still, at the end of the day, if they did choose to give it to them, then you chose to give somebody your light bill money. If you know your light bill due, why would you give your light bill money to a total stranger so you can be in the dark? If you know you need food on your table and and there's no more money coming in, why would you give somebody else your money to eat? It ain't that much of a trend that I want to follow in the world, that I'm gonna take food out my kid's mouth, clothes off my kid's back, just to say I donated to a popular family. No, my kids gotta eat. You understand? My lights gotta be paid. My car payment gotta be paid. My car insurance gotta be paid, baby. And if I don't have no extra, I ain't got nothing to give you. Period. But I'm not gonna give you and then talk about the fact that I gave you. I'm not going to give you just to try to put you in a situation where I can come back and attack you, or to try to get you in legal trouble. Why give? Like, because that really says more about the person that gave and decided to backtrack and do what they're doing now. It says more about them than the person that they actually gave it to, okay? Because the person that they actually gave it to, they were straightforward. I need money for this, okay? So if an overflow came in more than we would think, yeah, you can't get blood out of a turnip. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Because, honey, one thing about me, baby, if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. Find somebody else. Get somebody else to do it. And that's period. And I'm not going, oh, thank you, Dwayne. You done figured it out. Look at you showing out. Thank you so much, King Man. Come back to you 10,000 times fold. If I don't got it to give, I'm just not going to give it. You understand? I'm not going to make my home suffer to appease somebody else's home or to make somebody else feel better. I'm never going to make mine suffer. So that's why every time if I can give and I give with a free heart. I give with no expectations in return. I gave what I can give. What I can't give, I just can't give. And I ain't going to stress myself because I can't give. I can't. Because one thing about it is God provides. So if it's something that he really wants you to do, he going to give you an overflow, and he going to direct you to the person that he wants you to give it to. Yes, he do, Ms. Lala Nick. He is such an amazing king. He is amazing. Dwayne Harris is amazing. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Now, we all just have to be honest about this. Some trains ain't worth, I ain't going to even use the word train because that's my girl thing. Some things in this world are not even worth jumping on, okay? God do love a cheerful giver. Yes, he do. And you know what, Miss Tammy Pritchard, he provides for you to be a cheerful giver. You understand? And he provides. I love your content. I won't. Oh, thank you so much. I want to help you grow. Thank you, Mr. Dwayne Harris. You know, but I'm not fin to try to tear nobody down, because you can't say, like I told y'all before, good and bad do go hand in hand, right? I always say that. You know? So you can't have the good without the bad. You got to go through all the bad to get to the good, you know? So they work hand in hand. But it's a difference between being that balance and being just malicious. At this point, they're being malicious. They're being malicious, and they're looking more like haters to me at this point, because they see a family that's happy. Why would you want them happy? They've been through the fire. They've been through the fire. Why would you want to see them happy, even if it's just for a moment? Why do you wish? Why do you wish bad or ill intent on strangers? What do you get out of that? Excuse me, y'all. I'm sneezing and that's why I couldn't be on camera. I am under the weather myself. I have a toothache. Hello, everyone in the chat. Hey, Miss Gloria York. Oh, yes, Miss Gloria York. I feel one of those coming on, too. That's why I'm going to get that thing pulled. Because I messed around and ate some ice yesterday. And it wasn't really hurting or anything, but I ate some ice. And it messed around and hit back there. And it ran this feeling through my bones, y'all. That thing hurt so bad. I said, oh, no. It must be something with that nerve and that tooth. That got to come out. I don't play with toothaches, honey. Toothaches hurt worse than giving birth. I'm following Ms Holla's grands. Cal, he is going through right now. I gotta watch him. Like I said, I've been down on the weather, but I've been so focused on this, like just seeing how deep these people are digging. Like, y'all, these people are digging so deep. Like, what are y'all looking for? Like, it's just no way. No problem. Just what I observed. It warms my heart. Oh, you know what exactly are you looking for? Like, what you trying? What are you hoping to find? Oh, they got her cremated. This and da. What you want to do? Lord Jesus, because I saw. Well, they still cremated, because I know I saw her at a burial site, because I ain't thought cremations would take it that far. I thought if you cremated, they'll do the little vigil at the church or whatever, but then just don't nobody go to no burial site because they're not being buried. That's what I thought. I never seen nobody take the time to do all that, to go out to a graveyard and everything, and then still, because it was a grave dug. So cremation and a dug grave, they don't go together, right? Y'all just tell me if I'm right or wrong now, because they talking she cremated. I seen them at a graveyard. Yeah, Miss Tammy Pritchard. Yeah, that's what I know, Miss Lala Nick. Like, what? Tammy Pritchard, some people are just messy and miserable, okay? Because that's messy and miserable. She was in the casket, and it was a real... Right, Miss Tierra Pinkney. Now, I've seen people do that before, like still have a ceremony, you know, and still have the people in the casket and still also allow you to view them and everything. But then afterwards, since they're getting cremated, them folks crazy. Miss Holla was buried. Okay, lady said. And I know I wasn't fool. I know I wasn't the only person saw them people at a graveyard. You know, I know I wasn't the only one. I was just trying to make sure that I saw what I saw. You know what I'm saying? They're making me wonder if I saw what I saw. Like, what? Cremated? What are y'all talking about? We saw her go all the way. I not have been to cremations before. You know, people ceremonies that are just, they call them memorials, because they're not having an actual graveside thing. You know, they let us go through the process. They let us view them and everything. And then they tell us, you know, it's no graveyard or whatever, because, you know, they don't come out and say, oh, everybody ain't finna be cremated, but you know, it's just no, that part of the service doesn't happen. You don't go out to a graveyard. You don't do all that, because they, you know, they're going to cremate the person. But baby, I know me and all millions of people that was watching. I don't know, Miss Pop Jordan. I'm wondering that too, Clarence Jr. But they keep mentioning him. They said he wasn't at the funeral, but then they said shit. I think Shell or somebody on the video one time made a funny comment, and it was like, they were saying something about he may be in spirit or something. So I don't know if he's gone. He's already crossed over. Or if I'm confused about that too. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm totally confused. Oh, that was oh, okay, but well, maybe you can ask. I know he real though, right? Cause ain't that's the one that? Well, okay. Who was the son that lived there with her? Why would the family go all the way back to a burial place? Exactly, Miss Tammy Pritchard. Like, I don't think they be thinking all the way through what they be saying. You know what I'm saying? Like they just be saying stuff. And they just putting out stuff, and they convincing themselves that they're 100% right. They trying to create some kind of, some kind of just big old mess. Let me see. Cremated and did a memorial. You saying she what? Well, no, I don't think I think she was buried because they was at. Okay, Darren, that's Darren. Okay, it's so many. I was trying to keep it up. I know it was one. Why would the family go? Okay. It wouldn't have been a casket if she was cremated. Well, I've seen them have a casket before, Miss Tierra Pinckney. But because like I said, I've been to some. But what happens is we don't do the second part, so I'm very quite sure they probably just take them out. I guess they may just allow them to rent the casket for the ones that still like gonna let people see them. So they'll let them rent the casket and probably take them out. Someone called in and said it was an outside son. Holla laughed. So that must be Clarence Jr. Must be one of them babies Clarence must have had on her. Shell was live at the graveyard. Exactly. We all saw that. Yeah, Georgia Garden. That's what I'm saying. That's the part that I'm saying. Like, that don't make sense for them to be trying to say that she was cremated. Miss Holla was close to God to be okay. Well, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I don't think that really too much determines, the God part of it. Because God tell you from ashes you come and, you shall return that same way. So, my friend was cremated. It wasn't a casket. She was on the table to view before they cremated. Oh, wow, Miss Pinkney. Oh, no, I ain't never been to one like that. They had, the ones I've been to, they were in the casket. That's different. Yes, because they claim Michelle doing mail fraud and calling and telling the post office not to get a mail to Shell. I seen that, Miss Lady said, but my whole thing is the P.O. box probably in Shell name. But I heard the man on the phone talking about, oh yeah, she talking about the ones where her grandchildren be coming down here. I seen that. I'm like, oh my God. I seen that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Rent the caskets, because that's what I've been seeing. They been having them in caskets. That's what I figured they do. Probably allow them to rent the caskets for the cremation. But yeah, I heard her on the phone with the P.O. Box people. He was like, oh yeah, the one, Helen Davis, the one who passed away, her grandchildren be coming down here. So I'm just wondering if the P.O. Box was in Miss Holla's name or was it in Shell's name? Because if it is in Miss Holla's name, the truth is on that. If it's in Miss Holla's name, then the P.O. Box should have been shut down. But you also have to understand this too. If you have more than one person's name on the P.O. Box, yes, ma'am, Miss Tierra Pinckney, they can't do that. If you have more than one person's name on the P.O. Box, then that person still can have legal access to the P.O. Box. And at this point, if people still sending stuff, and we all seen Miss Holla pass away, if people still sending stuff, then what the problem is? What the problem is if she going to get it? Everybody in the world at this point know Miss Holla gone. So if they still sending stuff to the P.O. Box for her to pick up, what the problem is? Like, at this point, it just come across like y'all reaching. Like, what? I just want to know, what's the end game? What's the end play? What are you all hoping to get from what you're doing? What is the end game? What's the resolution that you're looking for this problem that you created within yourself? Because it's, I don't see the issue. What's the end game on this? You know what I'm saying? What is it that you want that's gonna make you feel better? Come on now. She had cancer. She was 97 years old. Don't you think it was time for her to, you know what I'm saying, Miss Gloria York? I ain't gonna say it's time for her to go because that's for God to determine. But what I will say is that we saw her suffering. So if you really is a Ms Holla fan, or, and watch how we watch her get smaller and smaller. Exactly, Miss Tammy Pritchard. Harassing, in my opinion. Mine's too. They doing it for content, clicks, and money. But that's ridiculous. Like, it's no way that I would have to feel like I would have to belittle somebody else to gain anything. Because anything built off negativity will not grow. Anything built in that manner, it's going to be short lasting. It's not going to last long. Because when you do see, it's different between making a mistake or maybe just possibly getting it wrong and being malicious. At this point, this is malicious. This is trying to smear this family. This is, you know what I'm saying? They want attention, the haters. You know, like why people think that's the only way they can get attention? By belittling somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you think you possess something inside that you can use to uplift or heal the world, change the world? Why don't you think that you possess something that's so great that you could heal somebody? You can heal more people than you can hurt. Why do you thrive off trying to hurt somebody? Why is that the fuel that burns in your body every day of your life? Because you understand, once you've done whatever it is that you've set out to do in a negative manner, what do you gain? What is there for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? What is wrong with you? It's ridiculous. At this point, it's ridiculous, and it's nothing good gonna come from it. Yes, hurt people, exactly. Go deal with it. Evidently, it's something that you dealing with inside, baby. Go fix it. Go fix it, baby. Please. Because understand, you're not doing anything but setting up a harvest that's going to come back sour and lack. Okay, you're not setting the tone for you to get anything back that's going to be plentiful. What you put out into the world is exactly what you're going to get back. It may be in a different form, but you're going to get it back, and it's going to hit your ass hard. Because at the end of the day, when the GoFundMe was set up, if it was anything illegal about it, like she said, when people that ask for their money back, they got their money back. Hey, Miss No More Drama. People that choose to not donate, you don't have to donate. Ms Holla has been gone weeks now. If you still sending something to that P.O. box, then you want it to go to those people. You know she gone. The whole world knows she gone. What you still sending stuff they for? Then you gonna go try to top of you report to the FBI's mail fraud. How? Like I said, I'm very quite sure, and I hope Cheryl has her name on it, because if they are still allowing them to pick stuff up and nobody's name was on it but Ms Holla, then you know that's the post office issue. Because you know, in depth, it should have been shut down. Sorry, I keep muting the phone. I keep having to blow my nose, and I don't want y'all to hear that. I'm sorry. It should have been shut down. But like I said, I'm very, very quite sure everything in me is telling me that Cheryl had to have her name on that P.O. box too. You know what I'm saying? I would think so. Because I don't understand why she wouldn't have. Because that's just for anybody. Sometimes you may need your family and friends, because I know I have multiple names on mine. You know, if I need somebody else to go pick up something for me, they can go pick it up. You understand? They give you 2 keys. You get one, I get one, period. It's the way that it all works. But I just figure out the way they going through this, it's not like they was doing anything on the back end. Everything was through, like, even the GoFundMe. That's what I'm thinking, Miss Tammy Pritchard. Even the GoFundMe. Those are some miserable, sick people that is harassing Grandma Holla Family. Yes, ma'am, Miss No More Drama. More than sick. But I just want to see just what the FBI doing. I can't wait to see what this outcome is. Because I just don't understand why the FBI even entertaining it. At what point are you going? And then when they call, they be trying to be all aggressive. I done been calling for weeks. Because ain't nobody following your behind up. That's why you going to keep calling for weeks. Because y'all doing the most. You are so right. No one made them give. Exactly. Like these people, when it came to your house and went in your pockets, they ain't make nobody give nothing to them. No, them people didn't force nobody to give anything. You had a choice. You either give or don't give. They didn't force nobody to do nothing. But see, what you doing, with the people that's harassing this family, what they're doing is on purpose. Y'all intentionally doing this to this family. And it don't make no sense. And God is not pleased. And neither is Ms Holla, honey. Ms Holla gonna get y'all behind. When your stuff get to be thrown all around your house and stuff be going crazy and all, you it's Ms Holla. Say, hey, Ms Helen. That's what you say. You say, hey, Ms Holla, what you doing here, Holla? I stop, Ms Holla. Yeah, because when she start moving furniture, because y'all playing with her, okay, don't get scared. Don't get scared now when she get to moving furniture. I saw it when she called. Oh, yes, Miss No More Drama. It just sickened me. You hear me? It sickened me. At the time, I don't care. Okay, keep on. I feel sorry for Ms Holla Family. I do too, because they'll never get the time to properly grieve. Because like I said, I'm just wondering. I've been waiting for someone to speak on this wrong on it's wrong on so many levels. It's wrong on so many levels. Because like I said, the GoFundMe and all that junk, people was reporting that. If it came back that that's not what the funds were for, or they found anything illegal about it, they would have halted that GoFundMe. They would have took that sucker down. And they would have not gave any funds. I've seen it happen to people before, because I've seen people on live talking about how GoFundMe shut their whole GoFundMe down and refunded all the senders. So evidently it was legit. The people that requested refunds got them. You know what I'm saying? So why keep digging? Like, why keep doing it? But then for you to actually come out your mouth and say these people on the live, Ms Holla, like, you're doing way too much. You're doing way too much. And I hope they do something legally, because that's messed up. That's messed up. That's taking it way too far. Yes, you do, but Janice can handle herself. That's one thing about old Jay. Jay gonna handle herself, honey. She ain't finna play with none of them. Janice gonna handle herself, but she try to handle herself to a place where she don't have to lose her page. But Janice gonna let you know I see you, and she gonna let you know how she feel about what you said in the most, kind way that she could say it without losing her page. Because you know what? If people could really say what they want to say to some of these people, baby, I could see them reading them for filth. Because some people run out. But like I said, the money thing is one thing. But for you to come out and say she unalive Ms Holla, like, that's something totally different, bro. That's touching on a whole different level or something. See, that, I wouldn't have been able to let that slide. I'd have been all over. I'd have been all over her. Okay? And everybody that said that, I'd have been on them. Certain things you could turn the other cheek, baby, but honey, I ain't got but two. I ain't got number two cheeks. I wouldn't have been able to turn no more. Because that would have slapped me in both of them. For you to say I unalived the baby, that would have slapped me in both of them. So I do, their poise is to be congratulated. Their poise, because baby, no. God don't like ugly and very little pretty. They will get theirs. Amen, Miss No More Drama. They gonna get theirs. They gonna get theirs. They gonna get what they giving. They gonna get that thing back 10 times fold. And I hope they prepared for it. I hope all kind of Pandora boxes being open. HIPAA is real involving people who shouldn't be so freshly speaking on that family. Y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe button. Oh, thank you so much, Miss No More Drama. As they should. I hope somebody step up that's in like those fields, that step up and help this family. Because we can all talk, but we not in those fields. But I said I'm be calling them too. I need to get those numbers. Let me get those FBI numbers so I can call them too. Lee, please. And them people ain't doing nothing. So just as many negative people, y'all, let's come together as positive people and do the same thing. And try to help these people. So as many negative people calling, we have just as many positive people calling, telling like, nah, it ain't that type of party. Whatever they talking about is what they talking about. It ain't that type of party. You know what I'm saying? So they have just as many positive people standing up for them. Because at the end of the day, they need as much positive as, to try to defeat the negative. But they're gonna need help. But always, I understand, but I can understand ignoring, baby. But like I said, there's only two cheeks on my face, Ooh, baby, I wouldn't have been able to. So, like, again, I commend their poise. Oh, because, baby, unalived her. That's them people. Granny, why would you say that? Why would you say anything like that out of your mouth? Like, okay, the money, all, that's one thing. But, baby, you reaching real bad. People reaching real bad at this point, honey. That I wouldn't take. I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that at all. I would.
Stop being miss.
I would.
I wouldn't take that.
I would. Give me some tissue. I'm being real. I wouldn't take that. Say what you want to say, but don't say no mess like that. You had 1,000 other things you could have said. They ain't had to go there. I don't care. And anybody who's sitting there promoting them, going there, I'll be like, yeah, yeah. Yo, you was on the live too. Why you ain't called the police then? Well, we seen her making the broth. Because it wasn't a problem to your behind when you was watching it, just like it wasn't a problem to none of us. But now that somebody coming out saying out loud, oh, hospice said, how you know what hospice told them? Was you there? Was you in the meeting? Everybody on hospice don't go through the same thing. Was you there? People on hospice shouldn't eat and drink. You a lie. My grandma was on hospice and she used to eat and drink. Like, stop. You being foolish. Like, for real. If you felt that much, if you cared so much without trying to look for clout and clicks and views, why you ain't call the cops when you saw her on live making the broth? If you felt like the broth, oh, child, I seen her child, I ain't gonna even, ooh, baby. I said, I know y'all lying. I was listening to that foolishness, y'all. I said, I know the devil is a liar. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Dwayne said he can't hear me. Y'all can't hear me? Please, somebody let me know whether or not you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Dwayne, it might be your phone, Dwayne, because they can hear me. Y'all, like, people be reaching. People be reaching. Oh, okay, you sound back. Okay. Yeah, people be reaching, but I ain't never knew they'd reach that far. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all gotta just, and I'm not sending people no traffic. But what I'm saying, y'all, it's foolish. If you pull up Miss Helen Davis or you just put up Ms Holla Child and scroll through the videos, baby, you'll see that foolishness. Y'all see that foolishness, because that's how I ended up seeing it, trying to check on Cal, because I couldn't remember his actual name. So I put in Miss Holla, and girl, oh, y'all, all this mess came up. I said, I know you lying. Talking about some doggone, all kind of foolish stuff. But what I'm saying is, this is how you really felt. Why didn't you try to save her in the moment then? Why didn't you do something then? Now you try to do something now that she gone. If you really felt like this family was doing all this, red in our face all this time, why didn't you help her while she was alive? Your help ain't needed now. She gone. So what is the end game? What are you trying to do? She gone now. If you felt like she was going through so much while she was living, why the heck you ain't trying to save her while she was living? Huh? Huh? Ooh, I can't hear you. Huh? Because you know, just like I know, you full of it. And all this mess that you doing is foolery. And God ain't going to bless your behind. God ain't going to bless your behind. And anything built on some mess like this will not stand. You are awful. You know what? I ain't going to even say that. Yeah, I ain't going to say that. Yeah, I will watch this. Yeah. You know, God's still working on me, y'all. I told y'all I'm a work in progress. I'm very imperfect. You know, I hate that I even ran into it, y'all, because y'all know I'm living. Y'all know I am. So I got to be very careful on what I say. Because if I said what I want to say, you know, I'd be in a lot of trouble on YouTube. They probably have to shut it down. Because, you know. Lele, give me some tissue. Like, that's ridiculous. It just ticked me off. I said, I can't believe this. But it's just the going so far. You know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Everybody has a right to their own opinion, yes. But come on now. This is way past having your own opinion, baby. This is way past. You are accusing people. That's what you're doing. You are accusing people of something very vicious. You know, yeah, you understand what I'm saying, Miss Tammy Pritchard? You know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, this ain't having an opinion. Baby, it's a difference between having an opinion and accusing somebody. You are accusing somebody of something that's very vicious and awful. You ain't having no opinion, baby. You talking like you know this stuff to be true. This is what you telling the FBI. So I hope that they definitely can get a defamation case going on. I definitely hope. I definitely hope that they push that. They need to push that ASAP. They need to push that like today. Okay. Like today. Today. Okay, not today. Today. Absolutely right. But yeah, yeah, that's way beyond opinion, baby. That's way upon opinion, baby. You doing something. Oh, that's messed up. Y'all, all I can say is Jesus. Like, because I understand the money thing, the money thing, the money thing. We all tired of hearing about that. So I'm like, okay, yeah, 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 whatever, whatever. Keep on saying why they keep on there. You keep on talking about it while they spending. So you keep talking. They spending, they done spent and they're spending what they got. Or it's saving what they got or doing whatever they can with what they got. That was their blessing from God. That's how they got it. Period. Nobody questions God's blessings. Whoever sent, hopefully sent with a cheerful heart, and hopefully it's because when I look at them in their little new spot and stuff, I don't feel no kind of way. You know, whatever was sent, whatever I was sending, to help, Ms Holla with her little lottery tickets, her frat pays, and GoFundMe, all that. It was from the heart. I didn't care about that other stuff. It wasn't for me to care about. What they do with it is what they do with it. Okay. What they do with it is what they do with it. That's just like you. You work for your boss. They give you a little bit of chump change or whatever they get, but they get 10, 12, 20 times more than what you get. But you the one doing all the hard work while they sitting up in their office or sitting at their home while you busting your back to make money for them. But you can't, when you see them pull up in the bins and you pull up in your Pinto, what you gonna do about it? You can't quit because you still need that little bit of change that they throwing you, right? So it ain't your business what your hard work is being applied to, right? Okay? You still putting in that work. When you go spend money on shoes that'll take maybe $13 to make, but it's gonna cost you $500, $600, $700 to buy. You think somebody care? Cause what you did, you decided to buy the shoes and didn't even know they only worth $13. You wanted, because you wanted the name Burberry, you wanted the name Louis Vuitton, you wanted that on it. Just like you sent to Ms Holla, because you sent to Ms Holla because you wanted to see her smile, you wanted to see her have her fair page, you want to see her with her tickets, and you also want them to continue to click that live button. Okay? Hey, Miss Pandora, you sent because you wanted something. You wanted to be able to see her. When they sent for her funeral and stuff, it's because they wanted her buried nicely. So what's the problem? All that happened. Everything that they got the money sent for is what happened. We were able to see Miss Holla on live. We was able to see her have an amazing funeral. Everything that money was sent for actually happened. Y'all, it happened. We saw it happen. So again, what the problem is? Like, child, I'm like, baby, ooh, but got to be more careful, okay? People is, woo, y'all, that foolishness, but it's just the lengths. I stand in agreement with you, Miss Becoming. Okay, Miss Tammy Pritchard, like, I don't understand what the problem is. But y'all, it's just the vicious stuff that they saying, like, that's too much. They going over, they going over the money thing. You know what I'm saying? They digging deep, and they doing way too much. Like, they doing way too much. And like I said, that family need to stand up for themselves. Do what you want to do, and I understand. But baby, call that same FBI they calling and speak up for yourself. Because they trying to get FBI, law enforcement, all that. Some things you can't just sit back and don't say nothing about, It's different when it's just people like on the internet and stuff. Yeah, you can ignore that stuff. But when they start inserting stuff like that, y'all need to share y'all need to go ahead. Call the FBI yourself. Go ahead and call the FBI yourself. See what's being said about y'all. Go ahead and tell them y'all side of the story. Go ahead. Don't let that sneak up on y'all. It's deep out here, share y'all. Like, for real. It's getting real bad, and they actually on live calling these people. Look out for your blessings, Queen. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Tammy Pritchard. Please share y'all. Go ahead. Go ahead and intercept that, y'all. Go ahead and call them, because they really doing this, y'all. They be on live, and they doing this for real. So, like I said, I know y'all trying to ignore it. Sometimes it's not as much as money as you think. Everybody has gone up. Exactly, Miss Mimi. Exactly. Like, I don't know what they thinking. Like everything is high. Eggs $6. Shoot. Like, come on. If eggs can go up to $6, you can imagine how everything else going up. Like y'all, that and then they ain't thinking about taxes that come out of stuff. They're not thinking about all that. They're just thinking about what's at face value. You can't never take money at face value, honey. That's just like if you go in the store and you see something that's $2 when you get to the doggone, it's $1.99 when you get to the counter, it's $2.08 or whatever your state taxes is. You understand? So come on, let's keep it real. Let's just keep it funky, you know. Like the old men say, let's keep it funky, you know. Them old jazz brothers, keep it funky, you know. Cause no matter how much you try to scream it to the mountaintop, it don't make what you saying no more true. Like you just going after attacking people that don't know you and you don't know them for real. You just being extra. But I do hope that they jump in front of this. Just because I couldn't believe it with my child, I could not believe it. But I want them to jump in front of this, you know. But if they choose not to, then God gonna still protect them. As long as you know, they continue to pray for God to keep His shield of protection around them. But I just think they should jump in front of this. Go ahead and call the FBI themselves. Y'all ain't gotta look for me. Here I go. Here I go. Y'all ain't gotta look for me. Somebody said you was looking for me. Here I go. You ain't gotta investigate nothing. Here I go. What you gotta ask me? Go ahead and jump in front of this. You know, because that's crazy. Don't let nobody else tell your story. Go ahead. Since you know your story is trying to be told in a negative manner, go ahead and intercept that thing. Go ahead and talk to the people. Whatever questions they got, go ahead and answer them so they already know. So when these people continue to call, they can just shrug it off and be like, ma'am, get off my phone. Don't call her no more. You call her again, I'm going to help her. You know, I'm trying to wait to hear an agent say that. You call her again, and I'm going to help her get a defamation case on you. That's what I'm hoping one of the agents finally do. For example, things on Amazon. Hold on. Live chat. For example, things on Amazon. Yep. Excuse me, y'all. Exactly. Yep. Amazon ain't Amazon no more, y'all. Y'all remember we used to get same day delivery or next day? Yeah, Amazon ain't even Amazon no more. That's how you know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Amazon ain't even Amazoning like they used to. You know, it's real out here. This world ain't life is lifing. This world ain't playing with nobody. So you think I'm gonna wake up every day and just choose to be a negative person and just wake up every day with how I'm gonna take whole family down that really don't know me and I don't know them. I only know whatever I see for the hour or whatever, or an hour or less that they decided to go on live with their queen, that they decided to share with the whole world when they didn't have to, okay? Let's make sure we say that. Didn't have to. That they shared and even allow us to watch her go through living on her transition on to going to heaven. Like they allowed us to watch their family member go from living to transitioning, y'all. Like, come on. That's big. And this how they get paid back. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, share with the world a blessing. Such a precious gem, that part. They didn't have to share. Exactly. They did not have to share her with the world. But they did. And it's just so shameful that this is what they get in return. That people are still trying to defame, just tear their character down. This woman has autistic children. She has all this kind of stuff going on in her life. She don't need this extra mess. I hate to admit this because I feel bad. Last night I ran across. Hold on. What Dwayne talking about? Let me see. Last night I ran across the lady's page and she dogged the family out. I turned her off in her own chat. I was wrong, but she called us fools for donating. Well, no. Well, because when you say everybody that donated, you talking about all of us. So, you was there, you said what you said. You said what you said. And you said it with your chest, Dwayne. So what you apologizing for? You said it with your chest as you should. Okay? As you should. Talk about somebody a fool for donating. I don't feel like a fool for donating nothing. Cause I got my money's worth, baby. I don't know how y'all feel, but I got my money's worth. Just seeing that beautiful face every time she clicked that live on. I couldn't send enough, okay? Whatever I sent could never equal what she gave to me. Just by cutting on that live. There's no amount that I sent could equal up to what Miss Helen Davis gave us. And the biggest part of that, we had, because I got to take my baby get her dress. Where? To the store? Oh, y'all can run to the store real quick, but that's it. Bring my keys back because I got to take my child to get her thing. Yeah, they can send money if they want to, and they can continue to support the family. You got to understand now, them people they still have pages up and running, so those people still going to get what they need. Because you can never tell you something. One thing about God, nobody earthly can do nothing to stop what God has put in place, okay? So you can continue to work. The more you working, doing the devil's duty, God is working overtime to continue to bless and uplift and provide for that family. You know what I'm saying? So the more you keep working, see, God works for the underdogs, okay? He works for the underdogs too. So the more y'all just keep on pushing and trying to strip them of something that you did not give, because you can't break what you didn't build. Miss Helen Davis built that, okay? Her and Shell, because Shell the one decided to click the live button for the first time. That came off their back. You can't break what you didn't build. So you can go ahead on, because even now that Ms Holla has transitioned, people still love Shell and them. They still over there watching. So you mad about that too? You want everybody to just stop watching it. Why you in people's pockets? Like, I just can't wake up every day of my life trying to count somebody else's pockets. That's so weird. That is weird behavior. Only a miserable behind person wake up like that. You missing out on your own blessings because you too busy worrying about somebody else's own. You missing your own opportunities that God may be sliding through your door because your mind and your conscience is worrying about trying to take down somebody else that don't even know you. I don't even care that you exist, to be honest. Which, can't nobody blame them. Because I wouldn't care that nobody exists that trying to tear me down and trying to do their best to tear up my family. When, like I said, at the same day, this lady still has a story. Even though Miss Holla is gone, seeing her interact with her autistic baby and stuff, I love that. She had bought him a little book the other day. And just watching her and Kaden and stuff like it's still a lot she has to offer. Nobody tell me how to, okay. Because they ain't helping you make it, Mr. Harris, so they can't tell you how to spin it. That's what I'm saying. This is what I say what goes into overstepping boundaries. How you going to tell a stranger how to spend their money? Then you act like you doing it for the whole world. You calling the FBI for the whole world. No, you ain't. They shared Queen Holla with us, and she was a true gift. That's right. Facts. She was a true gift. Unbothered. Right, Miss Mimi. Who you doing it for? Because I'm very quite sure if anybody asking you to do it, why they ain't doing it for themselves? Because just like you got the FBI phone numbers and stuff like that, if they really thought something was wrong, they could be calling themselves. They wouldn't have needed you to start off calling so they could jump on the bandwagon and start calling too. You monkey see, monkey do ass. Ooh. Y'all weird. I'm chilling. See, y'all, that's why I can't talk about this, because I be getting mad. Y'all. I get mad at foolishness. I don't like foolishness, y'all. I'm going to be honest, and I have zero tolerance for it. I have zero tolerance and zero patience. That monkey see, monkey do behind stuff, I cannot. Oh, y'all too grown. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, let me tell you something. I'm too grown to be a part of anybody trying to tell me what to do or tell me how I should feel or tell me. If you don't get out my face, if I don't already genuinely feel that way, because understand, I don't need nobody to do that for me. Okay, if I felt like I had been taken advantage of, all that, I know how to Google the FBI number too. If I feel like they had did something that I found, offensive, or I would have did it. But at the same point, what blame do you hold yourself? Because like I said, they didn't come to nobody's house and go in their pockets and take nothing. Everything was sent. So who's the real problem here? You sent it. How you gonna blame somebody else because you sent it? But now you want to blame somebody. You sent it. You could have kept it in your pocket. It's 1,000 people, thousands of people online asking for money. You sending something to all of them? No, you ain't. You picking and choosing who you want to send it to, right? Okay. It was the same thing with them. You could have chose not to send. It's a world of free will. Like y'all being ridiculous. But y'all, I'ma go because I keep having to hit it on mute because my nose is just really bothering me. But y'all already know I love all y'all. May your today be better than yesterday. May your tomorrow be better than today. And know that every day that God blows some breath in your body, baby, you're one step closer to your season, baby. Don't fumble yourself worrying about the world, baby. And y'all, please, don't indulge in anything negative in this world that's not going to help you reap an amazing harvest, okay? Because you are worth an amazing harvest, okay? Get everything that God has for you. Don't let nobody take you down a path that just may be detrimental to your harvest. Okay? Y'all be good and I'm out.